Hey guys, so this is going to be a kind of a different video. I'm at work and I'm going to show you guys how to make a retainer. This is a model of a patient. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the name because that's HIPAA laws. But yes, first you pour up the model. Well, first you make the impression of the patient. So if they're, they come in, they get their impression done. Then once that impression sets, you pour up the model and you end up with just kind of like a cast. People would want to text me right now while I'm recording. So you take it out like this. Depends on what you like. I'm making a clear one. So if you just want to make one retainer and that's it, you can take it out this way. There's another way you can take it out with just taking out this. And focus please. Where you could make maybe one more retainer, but this way you can only make one. And so this is the retainer. It looks like there's a little bit of a space here. I'm just going to cut that off. Hopefully it won't interrupt the patient's retainer when I make it. Sorry that this is like a weird, awkward like position that the camera's in. It's just I don't have anything to hold my phone. And like I said, I'm at work. So yeah, I'm just going to smooth that down just a little bit. And this only takes a little while, like 15 minutes. It might take a little longer just because I'm doing this live. But here's the model. This is their teeth. Good. All I have to do now is just make sure that there's no bubbles, no like extra stuff that shouldn't be on the teeth. And I'm gonna be real honest, I might get interrupted. Someone might come in here and be like, oh, what are you doing? Or ask me a question or something. Like I said, I'm at work. And as maybe some of you guys don't know, I'm a dental assistant or ortho assistant. So I'm working with braces and stuff like that every day. I put braces on, take them off, make retainers, stuff like that. Good, now there's more or less no extra debris. I'm going to cut this off just so that I can make sure that that I can get a good edge when it comes to making the retainer itself. Oof. She's strong. I broke the tooth. Okay, so that's not actually an issue. I'm just gonna try to take this piece off first. So the thing I can do, let me see if I even need this tooth. 3, 4, 5, 6. To be honest, I don't really need this tooth, but what I'm gonna do is fix it. Give me 1 second. So it came off like this. It's an easy fix. If my camera would actually focus today, so it's an easy fix. Let me just get the glue. Don't go nowhere now. I only have 2 viewers, but better than none, right? Thank you guys for sticking with me. Here it is. So this here is going to help me keep the pieces together. And what I do is just, I can show you, just put a little bit here. Hey, hand the banana. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to get a light to cure this. Okay, so I can't show you guys this part just because it can damage your eyes, even though it's not like, so I just connect it like this, make sure the piece is lined up correctly. Good, that's all I'm gonna do. And then I have to light it. The light is an ultraviolet light, so I can't show you guys again. Unless I can show you through, actually. Maybe I can cover it. Here you go. So just don't, if you see blue, don't look at it. So all this is doing is just making sure that the glue sets. Good, that should be okay. Yep. So it's not going anywhere. Okay. So what I need to do now is, so here is the machine that will make it. There's a plastic. And just put it in here. Doesn't really matter if it's straight or anything, because once I take it off, I still have to cut it. Just like that. And I put the timer on. And what you can see is that this is the heater. It's going to heat the plastic so that it's soft. So when people are trying to like make their fake retainers, it's really hard if they get like this type of plastic. They're going to have to use like a heat gun or something, because this heat is real high. I don't know how high it is, but I know it's at least like, honestly, I can't even say. But it has to be obviously hot enough to melt this plastic. And as you see, it's already bending. Boiling water is not hot enough. Okay. Yeah, just waiting for this. It takes more or less 2 minutes. I'm gonna see if I could set this so that you guys can see from this angle. Somebody's calling me. Give me 1 second. You call me? Okay. Good. So I'm gonna have to slam this down so that the fan turns on, but I'm trying to find a spot that I can sit up this phone for you guys. I'm gonna sit it here. No? Okay. The struggle is too real. Okay. Okay, so here it broke, but it's fine because with these retainers you only need up to the 6th tooth. So this is number 3, this is 4, 5, and 6. 6 is right here. I don't know why I'm shaking, but this is 6. And 7 is not that necessary, especially if it breaks or whatever. And usually my retainers don't break, so I'm kind of disappointed in this right now. Okay, so now let me try to balance this. So the next steps is cutting this retainer. Focus, focus. Good. So always wear gloves if you're in a dental field. Kind of gross if you don't. So these are retainer cutting scissors. They have another pair. These are the ones that we usually use. You just cut it around. Sadly, I'm going to have to cut that tooth off that broke because there's no way. But like I said, good thing it was the 6th tooth that is still on versus the 6 that came off. So you just more or less cut it off. Cut all the excess off. Then cut it all the way off. Just make sure you cut everything off so you can release the model. Good, good, good. When I first started working here, I never made a retainer. Oof, it took me so long to make, like 20 minutes to make just this. Okay, just cutting off this piece here. Good. What you do, or what if you're not making anymore, you can break it more so that it releases the section, and then take it out. Kind of like crab legs. When you break it and take off the meat. Like I said, I'm at work, so. And as you see, I'm struggling a little bit. So that was more or less the hardest part of making the retainer. So now all I do is cut about a millimeter, I think. I'm sorry, but I'm trash with like millimeter and centimeter. But you cut about a millimeter below the teeth. And then, or you can do a millimeter above the teeth. I like to do it below, just because I feel like it'll hold the teeth better. And what I mean is either you can cut it right a millimeter here, right here, or a millimeter above, which is where I cut it. So yeah, just cut off any sharp or harsh edges. And hopefully, so the other thing is, like, when the patient comes in, you still have to make sure that the retainer fits. So hopefully it'll fit and I don't have to make a new one. The only reason why it wouldn't fit is just because I had to cut off that last piece. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Just make sure, again, there's no like harsh edges or not too high. Like if it's too high, it'll push into the soft tissue. And obviously that won't be comfortable. What I'm going to do is just rinse it off, and then you get to see how I smooth out the edges. Okay, so this is how it looks rinsed off. This is it's called a Dremel, and what it does, it smooths the edges. Alright, so this is more or less what it looks like. This person only needed lower ones because they lost theirs. Okay. Alright guys, well, hope you liked this video. And that's how you make a retainer. A clear one, at least. This is how you make a clear one. Alright guys, bye.